Hi, my name is Pat Saunders and I'm going to be your instructor in this course, ACS 250, Cultural Pluralism in the United States. I'm making this little home movie tonight, about 5 minutes to midnight on Sunday, July the 6th, so that you can get a look at me and hear my voice, because the chances are, in an online course, that we may not meet unless you take more classes at BGSU Firelands here in Ohio. Cultural pluralism in the United States, the way I have it structured, is that we're going to talk about the different cultures, the different races, the different ethnic groups, and how they fit together, how this country basically has been put together. And also, we're going to talk about a lot of the problems that have popped up over the years, where they started at, where they and the things that are still bothering us now, even though some of this stuff started like 400 years ago. The first project you're going to have due, which is a week from tomorrow, is your essay on your understanding of a cultural pluralism, and essentially it'll be an autobiographical piece. You can interview your parents and those who live around you, and friends, because those are primary sources. And the reason I'm allowing that is because it's those relationships that have had the most impact on you in forming your attitude and your understanding of the world and the way you look at things. The second essay, which is due 2 weeks from tomorrow, is on the book The House on Mango Street. And if you've taken a look at it or even read it, you'll know that it's composed of many small chapters, kind of small vignettes that talk about a particular issue that's rising in the life of the main character, Esperanza. It deals from housing, which is a critical problem with poor people, and it's becoming a problem nowadays with even people who have who used to be middle class, to sexuality, coming to terms with it, sexual assault, living in poverty itself, and the way that the world looks upon those who are poor. I want you to look at one of those issues and write about it, and not to use a book as a source, but to use information from the course, from the readings, and from the books that we use in the course, to back up what you write. This is your thoughts again, and I don't want the book regurgitated to me. It's not a book report, but you're talking about some of the ideas that are presented in the book. The third and last project is, of course, the essay on the book and the film, the book of the making of Salt of the Earth by Herbert Biberman, and also the film Salt of the Earth. And I want you to write about and discuss why the film was controversial, from the topics that it talked about at length in it, from presenting labor in a positive light, talking about gender roles, what was men's work, what was women's work, and the discussions that ensued, and also too some of the controversy on trying to get this film into a movie house, and who were the main people blocking it, and why they were doing it. In the 1950s, there was a wave of paranoia sweeping the country about communism, and it also had dealt with homegrown communism, and those folks who maybe in the 30s who had associated themselves with different youth groups and stuff that had communist leanings found themselves in the late 40s and early 50s being punished for this, and blacklisted, and so on and so forth. So I want you to look at this also, because since 9/11 in our country we've seen the same kind of paranoia taking place, but largely dealing with those of a Muslim persuasion in our country, and some of whom are our neighbors. So it has, and this book and this film has a historical value, but it also has value to give some light on what's going on in our country today. So anyway, if you have questions, email me. I check my email 7 days a week, and as I'm making this little home movie late at night, I check my email late at night. And if you have a question, I'll try and answer it. If I can't answer it, I'll let you know. And so anyway, your posting is important, and your first post will be due this Wednesday. So I want you to stay on top of that. This course is only 5 weeks. We have 15 weeks of work to do in 5 weeks. We don't have time to mess around. I want you to be on time with your assignments and your posts, because otherwise your grade is going to suffer. So anyway, I hope you enjoy the course. I hope that it's beneficial to you, and that at the end of it, that the way you look at the world is done in a different fashion from the way that you used to do it before you took this class. So I'll talk to you later. Bye.